Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Divinely Transformed. My name is Lisa, and whether you're new or returning, I'm glad that you're here. Welcome to a surprise bonus reading checkup for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Crosswatchers too, of course, are always welcome, depending on your motivations, of course. So, 3 times Scorpio has been pulling on my energy to do a reading. I've been resisting it, but here it is. Whatever comes out for you, Scorpio. So, you wanted this. Here you go. So, let's go ahead and get started, shall we? So, I pre-shuffled off camera, and I found it interesting that the bottom of the deck is the Four of Pentacles. When you give, you also receive, being resistant to change and extremes in how you save or spend money. And at the top of the deck is the Six of Swords in the reverse. It's the light at the end of the tunnel. Breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans, relocation or travel, but it's in the reverse. So normally Six of Swords in reverse is a return, but not in this one, because that in the reverse it reverses the upright, and in the upright the return is the upright. How strange. So they're not relocating or traveling, and they're not making new plans, and they don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. Whether that's you, Scorpio, or someone around you, you take it how it resonates for you, because that's how these readings work. What does Scorpio and their crosswatchers need to know for the rest of the month? Noticing it's 111 right now. It just turned, but I just saw 111, so that's an angel number. I'll leave the link in the description box below for angel numbers. But every time I see synchronicities, I call them out. Seven of Wands in reverse. Stand up for what you believe in, have confidence, and claim your personal power. It's in the reverse. So this person can't stand up for what they believe in. They don't have confidence, and they're not standing in their personal power. So either that's you, Scorpio, or someone else. So if you're not standing in your personal power, maybe you should ask yourself why. 313 on the counter. That's another angel number to look up. Might mean something for you. The Hermit and the upright. Someone is not in their power and they're standing alone. They're in hermit mode. They're isolated. They're very alone. They're finding that joy is coming through spiritual growth. Be a light to others. Answers that come through meditation. Whether you're actually doing that, Scorpio or crosswatchers, or whether this is guidance for you. So if you're really having trouble standing up for yourself and having confidence and having trouble claiming your own personal power, could be in a relationship because it's the 7th house in the reverse. So there could be a broken relationship here that someone wants to mend. But the only way to do that is to experience joy through spiritual growth. The only way to do that is to be a light to others. And the only way to do that is to get answers that come through meditation. You have to actually do the work. Virgo energy. In this deck, it's card 9, and the Hermit card is called Epiphany. And 9 is the ninth house of Sagittarius. The ninth house of Sagittarius has to do with religion, spirituality, expansion, long distance travel, philosophy, psychology. Could be about a snake oil salesman too. Because someone who doesn't stand in their power, they're a liar. Right? And then the seventh house of partnerships, and that's in the reverse. So this person is really soul searching, or really needs to. Is there any other messages that you would like to come forth from this deck? No. All right. Well, at the bottom of the deck is decision. It's the Devil card. Release yourself from which holds you back. You need to detox. Unnecessary worry based on lack of self-confidence. So that came up twice. If Scorpio, you or someone around you doesn't have self-confidence. And if this is you, then the only way to get self-confidence is to actually do the work. Meditating. Go within. Because you have to find it within yourself to pull it out of you so that it can manifest around you. You also have to heal yourself. You have to change your whole way of being. 15 breaks down to a 6. That's the 6th house of Virgo. We got Virgo here twice here. This is like a lifestyle, like something you have to do every day, all the time. Healing. To be healthy. There's a lot of things that you have to do in order to make sure that you remain healthy, and that includes cutting unhealthy people out of your life too. You got a lot of decisions to make. Underneath that is the Queen of Pentacles. You could be dealing with the Queen of Pentacles that you need to make a decision about. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Or it could just be that you really just need to nurture yourself right now. This card says nurture yourself and those you love. The ability to make anything more beautiful. Practical and wise advice. Like, you really have to love yourself enough to take that time to heal yourself. And it's not just in your heart, but in your mind too. Like, you have to free yourself from traumatic memories and you know, that fear that holds you back, and like, it's a lot of work, but you can free yourself. It takes a lot of courage to face a lot of fears and do a lot of things that you're afraid of doing. But it's so worth it. Because each time you do a little bit of that, like a little bit of that load lifts off of you spiritually, and it's easier to go on, and you're finding things are working out better for you. But there's decisions that need to be made. Yeah, top of the deck is the Queen of Wands in reverse, because you don't have self-confidence. You can't have self-confidence without self-value and self-worth. That's why we're seeing the Queen of Pentacles here. Because in order to have confidence, true confidence, and not be acting in ego, you have to be able to nurture yourself and love yourself. Right? Yes. When no one else loves you, you have to be willing to stand alone to love yourself. That's what I did. That's what other people have to do in order to get that self-value and self-worth, that self-confidence. You don't know until you try. You don't know until you open your mind. You don't know if you stop limiting yourself. 10:10 on the clock. Another angel number. That's about endings. This whole reading is about ending toxic patterns, period. It's your decision. No one's going to force you. But who's going to want to deal with you? You're probably in this situation, you or someone else. I'll just talk to it as you. Because Scorpio, I feel like you're so afraid. You want to do stuff or something, but you don't have the self-confidence. It came up 3 times, and I didn't even go to another deck. So what aren't you confident about? Sure, there's a reason. What are you scared of? That's the question. What are you willing to do to face those fears? Are you sick of them yet? Are you sick of the nightmares yet? Are you sick of the same old shit yet? Are you sick of getting treated the same old shitty way yet? Are you sick of treating others the same old shitty way yet? 1, 2, 3, 4 steps. Are you ready? You want to heal? You want to be happy? Or you want to stay miserable and go that way? That decision's yours. I don't advocate for the other way. I came from that way. I ain't going back. I advocate for self-love and self-care, doing the work, meditating, going within, changing your whole lifestyle, getting happy, doing what makes you happy, finding outlets for your creativity that aren't toxic. Underneath the Queen of Pentacles is the Ace of Swords. This reading could just be that wonderful new idea. If I'm that scared, maybe I should heal that. Face those fears so that I can be free and not live a life that's trapped and scared and alone. Secretly. It's a personal nightmare. I used to be damn near afraid of everything. I understand it. I ain't going that way again. A wonderful new idea. Don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. Clear up communication problems with others. Well, maybe before you start clearing up communication problems with others, you need to clear up communication problems with yourself. You or whoever you're dealing with. Underneath the Ace of Swords is the Seven of Pentacles. This is something that needs to be invested in, heavily invested in. If you invest in this wisely and you have patience and wait for the harvest, review your progress and make plans for your next endeavor. What am I talking about? What do you want to invest in? Healing. Healing yourself, healing your mind and your heart. Doing things different, facing your fears, doing the things that you're afraid of, apologizing to people, making amends. If that person doesn't want to hear your amends, just speak it to the universe. The universe knows your heart, any other person's heart. It's time to let go of a lot of toxic shit. What are you going to invest in? The truth? You're going to invest in making these lifestyle changes for yourself? It's a huge decision, but it's worth it. Because you will find the treasures of heaven within you, and you will feel free and beautiful, and you will be abundant and happy, but you don't get it for free. It's hard work. It takes a long time. There's going to be a lot of tears, a lot of frustration, a lot of happiness too, a lot of anger sometimes. Healing takes as long as it takes. It can take 3 months or 3 years or whatever. It's what you put into it. It took me almost 3 years to gain self-value and self-worth. I wasn't completely focused on it and trying the whole time. I could have done it sooner, I'm sure. But I didn't even know that's what I was looking for, because I didn't know that I didn't have it in the first place. And truthfully, I think that's true for a lot of people. If you don't even know you don't have it, how do you know you're missing something you never had? Right? Makes perfect sense. Well, that was something, wasn't it, Scorpio? Now, if you're the Crosswatcher, or this isn't direct. I mean, if someone that's watching this right now isn't feeling like this message resonates with them, but feels like it resonates with someone that they're dealing with, you take that energy how it flips, because the energy mirrors between energies, and these are general readings, and they're for many people, not just one. So could be dealing with Virgo, Capricorn here, or any earth sign, because we have the Queen of Pentacles here, and Virgo and Capricorn are both earth signs, so we could have Taurus here too as well. But majors, we definitely have Virgo and Capricorn. What else does Scorpio and Crosswatchers need to know? Okay. High honor, official person, lovers. So someone that was your lover, that is of high honor and an official high-ranking person in the spiritual realm, could be this Queen of Pentacles here. I know, but in this deck, official person comes up as a man, but I'm feeling this official person is a feminine energy specifically. Because this lovers here is just, it really seems to soften this official person. So I feel like this official person is a woman, feminine energy. Someone who is of high honor, high ranking in the spirit realm. And it could have been your lover, or this person that's afraid could have been the lover of this official person. This is a very intimate reading. High honors 25 breaks down to a 7. The 7th house of partnerships. Official person is 22, which is a master number. 22 is a master builder number. It is also about manifestation and partnerships as well. It also breaks down to a 4. 4th house of Cancer. The mother energy, unconditional love, your house, your home environment, your safety, your security. And then 15 breaks down to a 6. 6th house of Virgo, once again. Work, daily duties, your reputation, healing, anything medical. Main male, message, and toil and labor. These were face down. Main male, message, toil, and labor. Does it mean that okay, so I'm getting that message can be like these videos, any kind of spiritual video, tarot reading, messages about anything. But what I'm getting is this main male is the one that's afraid. That's what all this fear and lack of self-confidence stuff is. They get some kind of a message, or they want to give a message, but they have to do some work to do this. So they're so toxic that they have to go inwards and heal a little bit to actually just deliver this message. But they're doing it because this main male is watching this official person with high honors that used to be a lover, or used to be, because they're alone. They have to work on themselves for this partnership. The first house of self. Have to work on self. 7th house of partnership is message. And then 38 is 9, 10, 11. That's 11th house of Aquarius. To actually have that achievement, to do the work, to have the achievement, to be able to make this message to this official person. All right. So we're going to find out what this message is about. That they're working so hard to heal just to be able to talk about it or text about it or whatever this is. Thank you. Contract in reverse and anxiety. So So this main male, he's having anxiety because he got dumped. The contract is broken. Sixth house of Virgo, 18 breaks down to a 9. Ninth house of Sagittarius, we covered that already. But this person's really stressed out about being alone. Yeah, because they lied. There's deceit going on here. 25 breaks down to a 7. This partnership was founded on deceit. And they're in regret and anxiety, toil and labor. Cornucopia in the reverse. So not only did they get dumped, but they're also losing money. Angel of strength in the upright, and angel of balance in the upright. So I'm getting that this was karma. This person just received karma, this main male, and they're desperate to get this other person back that broke up with them, this official person, this with high honor. But that person's strong, and this main male is not. They look up to this person, but they're secretly jealous of them. They love them and hate them at the same time. The universe blessed the lover of the main male whenever they left. And this main male received karma for what they've done to get dumped and left behind, because this person is narcissistic, this main male. They always had a strategy, right? Strategy comes up. 21 breaks down to a 3. They could have Gemini in their chart, doesn't have to. But this person is just a control freak. And they just try to control people, places, and things. They're in financial constraints. With cornucopia in reverse, that's just confirming that. And they're brokenhearted. While someone else is blessed with their third eye open in their community, and they're happy, getting attention. So this official person is on a platform with high honors. And this high honor is spiritual honor. This is something that they were chosen for by the divine, by God himself. So that's true whether you believe that or not. But this person was meant to be in the spotlight. And this person can't be in the spotlight with a narcissist around them. This person's meant to help people. help people find their way through the dark, to help illuminate others, to help give them sight and foresight. Two fours, 9, 7, 1. We already went through all those houses. I'm not going over them. The bottom of the deck, man holding a heart. I guess that's you, Scorpio. Are you the main male? 45 breaks down to a 9. 9th house of Sagittarius. Oh, but look. At the top of the deck is the thinking man in the reverse. Your head and your heart are not balanced. This could indicate that you really need to seek professional help. For some of you. Or this is someone that you know that really... There's a lot of mental health issues. There's a lot of toxic behavioral patterns that this person thinks is normal that nobody else does, except for malignant narcissists, people that were really, really hurt in the past that had to adapt to life a different way. 46 breaks down to a 10, 10th house of Capricorn. In the reverse, they're not doing the work on their mind. They did the work on their heart, but you have to work on your mind. Your mind and your heart need to be balanced. I don't know who needed to hear that, but... Wow. I can think of one person. If you're meant to hear this, you will. There's lots of 7s and 4s and 9s and 6s and there's a 5 here, 5th house of Leo, romance, children, pets, creativity, matters of heart. A lot of 1st house stuff too. What else does Scorpio and her Crosswatchers need to know? Please and thank you, Holy Spirit. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. That's a lot of... Trying to keep them in order too. 5 of Swords in the upright, Knight of Swords in the reverse. So someone is playing a lot of mind games, controlling situations by miscommunication, no communication. Knight of Swords in the reverse. Lying. Withholding communication, using communication as a weapon. It's fucking rude. 5 of Wands in the upright, 2 of Swords in the reverse. That's a conscious fucking decision. 2 of Swords in reverse, that's a decision made. 5 of Wands in the upright, that is competition, jealousy, drama, bullshit, whatever. Ace of Cups, Queen of Swords reverse, 2 of Wands in the upright. Now you want to offer a cup of love to someone you're not even fucking talking to anymore? Now you want to make this choice? $55, $22. 11. There's lots of doubles in this reading. There's probably going to be doubles and triples and quads and whatever. But you did all this shit. You made this conscious decision to do all this shit. And now you want to come back to this official person, this high honor person. Queen of Swords is in the reverse because you're not talking to them. Or they're not talking to you. Yeah, they're not talking to you. This is their boundary with you. Either that, the person watching this is this Queen of Swords. And the only reason why they're in they're not in the reverse because they're toxic or negative. They're in the reverse because there's no communication. There's blockage there. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, they completely, this Queen of Swords reverse, this official person with high honors, they have officially released this main male that's so very toxic. Got released. They're done. Like, how long does someone have to deal with a narcissist until they're fucking done with it? 10 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, they're done. It's a burden gladly released for this feminine energy. Yeah, Queen of Wands in reverse. Queen of Wands is in the reverse because there is no more passion left for you from them. They're done. So if you think you can hit this person up for a booty call, you got another thing coming. Because they're not interested. They're in reverse because they're opposing you. And if you're this feminine energy, you're the one that's opposing this person, and you're definitely in agreement. Just switch it up. But I don't know why I just feel like this main male is the Scorpio that I'm talking to. I just can't shake it. Strength, King of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, Page of Swords reversed, 9 of Pentacles upright, and 2 of Pentacles upright. Main male has Earth in her chart, some Leo, maybe some kind of air because they've got this Page of Swords here. They're trying really hard to be strong, to be stable, but 8 of Swords is in the upright. You're in your head. You are trapped by your thoughts, the way your thoughts make you feel, false belief systems, delusions, illusions, your nightmares, your limiting belief system. Page of Swords in reverse. This is watching and not communicating. Are you observing or stalking, or what are you doing here? You're stalking someone who is single, independent. This Queen of Wands in reverse, Queen of Swords in reverse, this person that doesn't have any interest in talking to you or having sex with you. They're done with you. You're still watching them in silence and in secret. Right? And if you're the feminine energy, this is someone watching you. So if you don't know that, know that. This person is fucking creepy. Potentially dangerous. Two of Pentacles. This person leads a double life. They present themselves to be one way, and they're completely different. This main male is one fake motherfucker. Too scared to be your authentic self. Bottom of the deck, Seven of Pentacles in reverse. What aren't you investing in? Oh, so you decided not to invest in the karmic anymore. Well, that's good for you. That's a step in the right direction. But it's not gonna get you back with this other person here. Just because you're unhappy and you're defeated, you know, the Queen of Cups, the true Queen of Cups, the person that's full of love and compassion and empathy, perhaps even with psychic abilities as well. This official person, this high-ranking spiritual person, they see you as justice in reverse. Forever and always. And that's going to make you sad. Because it's going to illuminate with the sun your sadness and regret even more. Because she's going to tell you no. Because you lied and you manipulated, you did spell work, you did a lot of shit. What else did you do? Oh, Ace of Swords in reverse with the Four of Wands in reverse. You lied. You created an unhappy home situation with this person. Unhappy stability or unhappy foundation of whatever you had together. It was based on lies. It was no stability. It was a faulty foundation and it crumbled. What's the advice from the Holy Spirit is for you to stand in your power to this very fearful, malignant, narcissist, masculine energy. Stand in your power, your truth, and your authenticity. Even if it means standing alone, and it will. To release these devil energies with the devil in reverse. Release your toxic ways, your toxic patterns. Learn how to be healthy and live a healthier life. Balance could come to you swiftly with Chariot and Temperance, Cancer and Sagittarius. But this is a choice. You have to jump on this chariot of healing. And the only way to do that is to stop being fake. You have to resist all the temptations of the past. All the good time stuff, the sex, drugs, rock and roll, drinking, partying. You have to resist it. Seven of Wands, Three of Cups. You have to resist that lifestyle. And you have to have the courage to stand alone and start all over again. Even if it means moving and being alone by yourself. This is Aries energy. This is how you can be in your power. Or if you continue to act in the Knight of Wands fashion, living the fast life, sex, drugs, rock and roll, drinking, partying, you keep wanting to do that shit, it's going to keep you stuck with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. You will go nowhere. I promise you. Could even die. I'm not wishing that upon anybody. So I rebuke that in the name of Jesus, but it could happen. Just putting it out there, it could be an option. So you're withholding some news that you're having some financial trouble, and or you're done giving money to the Empress in reverse, your ex or ex-wife or your current wife or whatever it is, or mama or baby mama, you're done investing in that. But you still find it pretty fucking hopeless. You don't have any hope and faith that you can be reciprocal. Why? Because you need to do work on yourself to be able to reciprocate anything. The Emperor in reverse with the Knight of Cups in reverse. As long as you're trying to control people, places, and things, there's no love in you. And as long as there's no love in you, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the Three of Pentacles, you're collaborating with bad luck. And this is you getting karma, and you can even get bad karma threefold. Eight of Pentacles in reverse with the Ace of Wands in reverse. This is because you didn't do the work. You didn't have the will or the desire to put in the work, right? So whenever that happens, Judgment and the Lovers in reverse happened. They're both in reverse. The unbalanced love situation was ended by the universe because it was meant to end. It was never meant to last. 4747 could mean something. I'll leave the angel numbers in the description below. Yeah. And this person that left, they closed out a major cycle whenever they walked away with the Eight of Cups. A successful completion. But you can't continue to invest in not taking care of yourself and not healing, because the longer you don't nurture yourself, like, it just perpetuates, gets worse and worse until you're backed into this corner and you have no choice but to heal. The Hierophant with the Nine of Swords in reverse. Your major spiritual lesson is to learn how to get out of your fucking head and quit listening to the bullshit mental health issues that you got going on. You're convincing yourself you're right when you're not. I mean, you could have some serious mental health condition. But until you learn not to feed into that, because whoever this Emperor in reverse here is, they feed into whatever they try to do in their head. They perpetuate it, the fear, they make it bigger, they make their anger bigger. They think about things too much, they overthink, they're full of anxiety, worry, they're scared, they're angry. But you need to learn how to release all that shit. That's your spiritual lesson. It's still active. Like the Hermit with the Nine of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you're low vibrational, like you're disappointed, you're unhappy, you're not getting what you want. So the only thing that you can do then is to go within with the Hermit, period. Because that is the last ditch effort, if you know that it exists. You have to separate yourself from others. And you really have to get in tune with yourself and get healthy. The Hanged Man with the Eight of Wands. Yeah. Things will start happening whenever you get freaking enlightened, dude. When you realize what's going on and you're finally making steps to correct the mental imbalance that you've got going on here, then things can start happening for you. So I'm getting that you got your heart chakra blown wide open, but your mind's all fucked up. You're crazy or something. Well, you got to do something about that. See a counselor, check yourself into the psych unit. I'm getting you know this. You might be avoiding this for whatever reason. The Tower with the Page of Cups. You want to come with an apology out of the blue. What a surprise. Ten of Swords in reverse. The Three of Wands. Well, it's already been the ending. The betrayal's done. It's been released. That's all that's happening. There's no reconciliation available, because the Ten of Swords reversed is the complete death and release of a situation, and the Three of Wands is that's what's in the future. Like all that's being offered to you from this official person is closure. Four of Swords in reverse with the Two of Cups in reverse. You really can't relax. Your conscience is haunted by what you did to end this situation, but just forgive yourself. Just forgive yourself and tell the universe and tell God how sorry you are. Because I don't think you should bother this other person anymore. Especially if you're blocked. There's a reason for it. We have Death in reverse with the Moon. Death in the reverse is being resistant to and afraid of change. And the Moon in the upright is listening to your fears and being full of fears and emotions and hiding them and not changing. So this is the energy you've been in. Emperor reverse. The High Priestess with the Ace of Pentacles. The High Priestess gets the Ace of Pentacles. You could be a High Priestess too, if you did the work too. You do the work, you get the prize. You can't steal it. You have to earn it. Three of Swords reversed with the King of Cups and the upright. Well, healing from heartbreak. And you're full of love and compassion. Well, that's good. Four of Cups reversed with the Six of Swords. You feel like this is a missed opportunity that you left, which it's probably true. You left a situation and it was your missed opportunity as well. You lived to regret something that you rejected. And I guess I just went through a whole damn deck. 7 of Cups in the upright with the 9 of Wands in the reverse. You have to completely give up on all your options. Give up on all the confusion and give up on the spell work. You have to get rid of the hate in your heart, the bitterness, the jealousy. 55:44 on the clock I just saw. I'm not getting out any more cards. 55:55. This was a channeled message that it doesn't need any more cards, because I'll just be going on with the same old shit. I just went through a whole fucking deck. But it told a story. And the story is, you do the work, you get the prize. The inner work, the outer work, the lifestyle, consistency over a long period of time for the rest of your life. You do the work, you get the prize. You don't get shit. You don't get success. You don't get out of the problems that you're in. Shit gets worse before it gets better. Remember that too. And whenever you make decisions, new decisions to take new directions in your life for your betterment and stuff, oh, you can better believe that shit is going to get really real. Like, realer than you've ever imagined. Because when you're starting something, like, naturally, like something not uncomfortable, they're going to try to keep you, your ego and the negative energies that are residing within you, they're just going to keep you like in a resistant state until you decide that you're pushing through that regardless. And that resistant feeling could last for months. And you could have to be pushing through that for months. You could be pushing through fears for months. But you have to keep doing it until you're free. It's just the bottom line. This is about getting free from all of your fears. Look up narcissism. Look up all those traits. All right? So if you're the Empress, if you're the feminine energy, this isn't for you. If you're the masculine, this is for you. Look up narcissism. All right? The actual psychological term and the symptoms of it. And then do the opposite of all of that shit. If you don't want to see a fucking doctor, then at least do that for yourself. And I can guarantee you that it is not going to feel good or natural to do the opposite of any one of them motherfucking things. This is going to be the hardest work you've ever done in your life, and it's going to be the most terrifying shit you've ever done in your life. Are you ready for that? I hope so. Because there's so much success waiting for you on the other side of it. I'd rather see you get empowered with the information to take care of it yourself instead of continuing to go the shady ass road that you've been going down. And what's it done for you? Nothing but cause you misery, grief, and bullshit, and unhappiness, and all that. Guilt, shame, pain, burdens, whatever. Pick your negative word, insert that here. You sick of it yet? Do you want relief? Are you serious? Because you have to turn your back on all of those negative feelings, traits, thoughts, everything. And go balls to the wall the other way, to the light. Focusing on your healing and your recovery. First and foremost. For you and not for anyone else. 010101 I saw. That is a brand new beginning being offered to you for the third time, perhaps. How many times do you have to repeat the same old bullshit cycles? How much harder does it have to get on you before you're like, I'll do the work, I'll do the work? How long? Or are you going to let it take your life? The choice is yours. You can't save anyone but yourself. And all my life, all I ever tried to do was save people and help people, and I forgot about me. What about Lisa? And then one day, I decided, yeah, what about Lisa? It's time to take care of Lisa. Because it seems like Lisa is the only sane one in this equation. Out of all the times in my life that I tried to make things work with people, overgave and was a pushover and a doormat and was lied to and bought it hook, line, and sinker because I wanted to believe it, and put myself in dangerous situations and enjoyed it partly. You know, after all that, I can't do that anymore. And I'm seeing 212. So it's a number you could look up too. But anyhow, what I'm saying is it's time to get free. Free of the fear. The only way to get free of the fear is to face them and do everything that you're afraid of doing. Are you afraid of taking care of yourself? That's where you need to start. And actually really taking care of yourself instead of abusing yourself with sitting and stewing in thoughts and emotions and bullshit and envy, drama, whatever. Whatever it is. Free yourself, free your mind, free your heart, free your life. For your sake. And if you're the Empress, you're sitting pretty. You got everything under control. You're destined for a brand new life. Health, wealth, happiness, love, all that. And you need to leave this other person behind. And not give them a second thought ever again, unless it's a lesson that you're using it to teach with, but not to revisit for any other reason. Remember the lessons, but not carry the pain. And forgive. Because your forgiveness and your faith and your healing will take you even further than you've ever imagined. And don't let this karmic masculine get you down. If this is the Crosswatcher, which would be the divine feminine. Or something. It could go either way. It's energy. Bounces back and forth. Divine feminine could have Scorpio in her chart, could be a Scorpio. This other person could be a Scorpio, have Scorpio in their chart. Either or both of them. It doesn't, just take how it resonates for you. But if this is your story and you've done the work and you're doing well, keep doing what you're doing because it's working for you. And it will continue to work for you in unbelievable ways. Just keep going. And if this is the masculine that I'm talking to, the only way you're going to get yourself out of the current mess that you're in, if you have any kind of a prayer of getting out of this karma that you're sitting in, now's the time to put in the healing work and do the changes. So that's what I have for you. Take it how it resonates. If it does resonate, give it a thumbs up so other people can see this. But there's so much wisdom in this video, and I pray that whoever needs to see this will see it. So thank y'all so very much for all of your support for my channel. As always, I appreciate you so very much. And I always enjoy your future support. So I'll talk to y'all later and have a wonderful day and the rest of your month.